Good morning, dear children. I'm happy that you did question number 8, but few of you were very late. Anyway, so this question number 9 is quite similar to question number 7 and 8 that you have done, but the language, okay, language is a bit different out here. I won't say it's difficult, but it's quite different. Okay, and one of you tried to solve this question number 9, but he could not solve. So here you have your solution of question number 9. This question number 9 is starting with the passbook balance. So whenever it starts with the passbook balance, you will get your answer as a cash book balance, right? You know that, isn't it? Okay, so this is question number 9. So this number 9 has been moved up, okay, as I'm scrolling down. So please remember that this is question number 9. Okay, now whenever you see a question starting with passbook, be it a positive balance or a negative balance, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter, be it positive or negative, you will get your answer as cash book, be it positive or negative. Okay, it doesn't matter, but what matters is the adjustment. Now this adjustment, it must be according to the cash book, because your question is starting as passbook. Okay, so you have to make adjustments according to the cash book, because you cannot make change in passbook as well as the cash book, whatever cash book you have drawn. Okay, be it wrong entries are there, okay, some entries are not recorded, it doesn't matter, because you cannot make the change in cash book. When you will go for articleship, okay, articleship is like internship, okay, but in case of CA we call it articleship. Okay, so whenever you prepare a cash book, if you have made a mistake, okay, if you commit a mistake, you cannot make the change. Yes, there can be a human error. Okay, so that cash book cannot be uh, corrected using this whitener or any kind of correction material, and you cannot even overwrite. As I already said that it will be the case of fraudulency. Okay, you will be arrested by the police for doing so. So being a CA, it's a matter of responsibility. Okay, or being even an accountant also, it's a matter of responsibility. Okay, just a normal accountant or a senior accountant or any kind of accounts manager. Anyway, so the second transaction, the first adjustment is the uh, bank balance only as per the passbook. Now the number 2 is your bank charges debited. It simply means that the bank has debited the charges, but it has not been recorded in cash book. Okay, I have written this one, but not recorded in cash book, so that we can understand, because you should get your balance as per the cash book. So you should remember this. Okay, even if it is not mentioned in the question, you have to understand on your own that it is not recorded in the cash book, so it needs to be added in the amount, added in the bank balance, so it should be recorded in the plus column. Okay, number 3, checks issued but not presented to bank for payment. Now whenever you issue the check, where do you record? You record in the payment section, that is in the credit side. So from cash book you are subtracting the amount, but uh, it has not been subtracted from the passbook. So since it has been already subtracted from the cash book, you must also subtract the amount. If you subtract the amount in cash book, you subtract out here. If you add the amount in cash book, you add out here. Very simple. Point number 4, checks deposited but not credited by bank. Sorry, but not credited, not credited by the bank. So whenever you deposit check in the bank, you record in the receipt section. Okay, so that is in the debit side. So your cash book is showing addition of 7,000 in the uh, bank as per the cash book. So it should be added out here. Okay, if you add in cash book, I'm again repeating the same thing. If you add in cash book, you add out here. Okay, if you subtract in cash book, you subtract out here. Very simple. You just have to refer to this answer, okay, and this opening balance. Okay. Now number 5, a check wrongly entered is as deposit in cash book instead of payment. So there was a check, okay, which was a payment, by the way, and this has been already subtracted from the bank. That is 220 has been already subtracted. But in the cash book, you have recorded as receipt. That is 220. Since it has been already subtracted by the bank, so you must double the amount. Okay. Uh, it's very simple. That is in the credit section. You just assume it to be 220. And in the debit column, you assume it to be 440. So now what will be the balance out here? 440 minus 220. So 220. So it will be in the uh, payment section only. Okay, so payment section should be more, 220. So you need to double the amount. Okay, you need to understand this point very well. Okay, if you are not understanding this point number 5, please let me know, because I will show you by preparing both bank account as well as a cash account. Okay, I will not show you from the cash book because it will be too much complicated, okay, to understand at the same time. So I will explain you, I will show you by making bank account and the cash account, okay, separately, if you are not understanding this particular point. 440, remember, because again I'm repeating the same point, that you have recorded, you have entered in the cash book as deposit of 220, but the same has been subtracted in the bank, 220. So 220 minus 220, it will be how much? 0. So these balances are nullifying each other. So to have extra 220 in the debit side or the receipt section of cash book, how much it should be recorded? Extra 220. That is 220 plus 220, 440. Okay. Now, uh, bank payment, it is quite similar to this 440. If you are just having a look at this point number 5 and 6, they are just quite similar to each other. Okay, but not exactly the same, but quite similar to each other. Point number 6. Rupees 364 paid into bank had been entered twice in the cash book. Again, now this has been actually entered twice. 364. Bank has already recorded 364, but in the cash book you recorded twice. So since it has been recorded twice in the cash book, you should also record out here in the plus column 364. Okay. The receipt column of the cash book has been overcast by 1000. So this point number 7. By overcast, we mean the balance is showing excess. Okay, balance is actually showing a more. And by undercast, we mean the balance is showing less. Okay, so there are two things. One is called overcasting, the other one is called undercasting. Okay. And in case of inventories, we will do that type of question when we reach the final accounts. Out there, you will see the two terms again, quite similar to this one. That's called undervalued and overvalued. It means the same thing. Okay, undervalued and undercasting, same thing. Overcasting and overvalued means the same thing. Okay. Now, However, this overcasting and overvalue, they are technically different. We will discuss in great detail about that. Okay, that technically it's different, but quantifying. Okay, if you quantify the data, okay, in terms of the numbers, in terms of the quantity, they are same. The treatment will be same. Okay, so since the cash book uh, cash book's receipt column has been overcast, that is, it is showing extra 1000. So it should be added because it is showing 1000 extra. So it should be recorded in the plus column. Okay. Now, you drew a check of rupees 9. Okay. But wrongly, you entered 99. So which means extra 90 rupees has been subtracted from your account, from the cash book. But in fact, from the bank, only 9 rupees has been deducted. But in the cash book, 99 has been subtracted. So you should record 90. Why 90? 99 minus 9. Okay, that 9, that extra 9 is already adjusted in the passbook, so you need not worry about it. It has been already subtracted, that 9 rupees. But that difference of 90 has not been subtracted, so it should be now subtracted from the passbook. Okay, so this is the total of your minus column 2090 and the total of the plus column 24134. And when you do the adjustment out here, you will get 22044. And please, dear children, for the minus column, please use bracket. This time I was very much lenient, but in the final examination I won't be so. I will be very, very strict. If you have not recorded the minus item inside the bracket, I will deduct half marks for each transaction. Remember this, because you have to make a habit of doing so. Because in class 12 there is a chapter called cash flow statement. So out there we will be using the negative balances, okay, for the most probably the investing activities. So please make a habit, make a very good habit of writing the amounts inside the bracket, because now you should be an accountant. Okay, I am teaching you for you to be an accountant, a good accountant. So it's a responsibility of a good accountant to know what he or she has to do. Okay. Now, question number 10. Okay, so yeah, question number 10 I'll start in the next video. Okay.